Bendu. I know it's been a while. Kind of feels awkward a little bit. But hey, just wanted to let you guys know that I was taking a little break and probably still going to be continuing taking a little break from the channel. Just to get things, things in my personal life in order, and just needed a break from a lot of everything. So, but there were some topics that I thought were very important that I should talk about, and that's why I'm here. Now, honestly, like I might drop like a video, here, like not even here and there. I'm gonna try and stick to the schedule. Maybe drop a video, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays and everything. Um, Maybe every now and then I'll do a live stream, just until just until I'm ready to get back into the full swing of things. But yeah, but regardless, that's something else. Let's go ahead and get into what I wanted to talk about today. And the first thing I wanted to talk about was this Julian Assange situation. So I've been, covering Assange on the channel a lot, before I took my break. Specifically how they talked about how, the person who testified in this case that the US government was using to push this narrative that Assange is a hacker. Well, turns out he was lying. The boy who looked like melted ice cream. That guy. I think his name was like Siggy the Hacker or something like that. But now Yahoo News thinks they're breaking a story about the CIA plotting to assassinate Assange, and I'm going to show you why they think they're doing it, but they're actually completely wrong. So let's go ahead and get into this article. So I was going to do like my normal slideshow, but this is such a long article. It's a lot in here to cover. So I'm just going to read it line for line with y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is from, I believe, hang on. Let me make sure I got the right article, because the one I was reading, I think it was a different person who wrote that. Let me make sure though that I'm reading the right thing. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second, guys. Y'all can tell I'm out of the swing of it. I'm coming to y'all unprepared, man. Unprofessional. It's amateur. There we go. So this is an article. It's by like 3 different people. It's by Zach Dorfman, Sean D. Naylor, and Michael Isikoff. That Isikoff name sounds familiar, but kidnapping, assassination, and a London shootout inside the CIA's secret war plans against WikiLeaks. And again, they think they're breaking this story, as you guys can probably see from the tabs that I have up here. The Grayzone has been covering this, but let's go ahead and get into this article for now. In 2017, as Julian Assange began his 5th year hold up in Ecuador's embassy in London, the CIA plotted to kidnap the WikiLeaks founder, spurring heated debate among Trump administration officials over the legality and practicality of such an operation. Now, oh yeah, and I'm gonna let you know there's gonna be a point where I skip ahead and skip through the article, because I want to get to the Russiagate points of this, but this is just the overall synopsis. Some senior officials inside the CIA and the Trump administration even discussed killing Assange, going so far as to request sketches or options for how to assassinate him. Discussions over kidnapping or killing Assange occurred at the highest levels of the Trump administration, said a former senior counterintelligence official. There seemed to be no boundaries. Now, from what I saw, I think Trump has denied this, but we know that this is a lie, because again, Trump was the one that was pushing for the prosecution of him, that paved the way for Biden to continue pushing the prosecution for, on Assange as well. And given Mike Pompeo's history, it's not, far-fetched. It's very believable, and there's clear-cut documents saying this. So, but Trump's and it's just funny. It's still funny because, like, literally Trump would not have won the White House without those leaked Hillary emails and DNC emails coming out. So there seem to be no boundaries. The conversations were part of an unprecedented CIA campaign directed against WikiLeaks and its founder. The agency's multi-pronged plans also included extensive spying on WikiLeaks associates, sowing discord among the group's members, and stealing their electronic devices. While Assange had been on the radar of U.S. intelligence agencies for years, these plans for an all-out war against him were sparked by WikiLeaks' ongoing publication of extraordinarily sensitive CIA hacking tools known collectively as Vault 7, which the agency ultimately concluded represented the largest data loss in CIA history. And it also proves, so I never put this video out, this is the mythical Mike Baker, Joe Rogan video. But in that video, Mike Baker, Joe Rogan allowed, more propaganda to come on the show. Which he has the right to. I'm not sitting, I still watch Rogan's show. I like Rogan, but dude, some of the people you have on that show, from the Aung Sung Chi chick, I think that's how you say her name, the North Korean chick. Then you had, he has Mike Baker on a lot. Mike Baker was pushing this pro-war propaganda, against China, saying, oh, China, during the SolarWinds hack, when they were trying to say Russia hacked SolarWinds. And at the same time, Mike Baker was saying, well, the Chinese hack was even worse. Well, Vault 7 shows that literally in Vault 7, they can make a hack look like it came from, China, Iran, Russia, all these different countries. I believe they even used, if I'm not mistaken, they used Vault 7 when they hacked into Congress's computers. So when the CIA was being investigated for the torture programs. So yeah. That's what Vault 7 is. And they're trying to kill a journalist for revealing that to other journalists. And journalists don't give a fuck because they don't like Assange because he helped Trump win. President Trump's newly installed CIA director, Mike Pompeo, was seeking revenge on WikiLeaks and Assange, who sought refuge in the Ecuadorian embassy since 2012 to avoid extradition to Sweden on rape allegations that have been since debunked. Pompeo and other top agency, I'll fix that for them. Pompeo and other top agency leaders were completely detached from reality because they were so embarrassed about Vault 7, said a former Trump national security official. They were seeing blood. The CIA's fury at WikiLeaks led Pompeo to publicly describe the group in 2017 as a non-state hostile intelligence service. More than just a provocative talking point, the designation opened the door for agency operatives to take far more aggressive actions, treating the organization as it does adversary spy services. Former intelligence officials told Yahoo News, within months, U.S. spies were monitoring the communications and movements of numerous WikiLeaks personnel, including audio and visual surveillance of Assange himself, according to former officials. So yeah, the embassy, the Ecuadorian embassy in London, is, because of Assange, is one of the most surveilled places in the world. So when that story came out in The Guardian, I'm drawing a blank on the the author's name who wrote that article, but that was the guy that went on Aaron Matei's show and like, oh, sorry, Aaron, can't hear you. And he wrote that dumbass book. He wrote an article basically saying that Paul Manafort went to see Julian Assange. There was no recorded evidence of it. Nobody ever saw this guy going to see Assange. It was so many holes in the story that it was false. It was not true. They just made it the fuck up. So this gives credence to that and debunks the Russiagate shit they're going to talk about in the latter half of this article. The Yahoo News investigation, based on conversations with more than 30 former U.S. officials, 8 of whom described details of the CIA's proposals to abduct Assange, reveals for the first time one of the most contentious intelligence debates of the Trump presidency and exposes new details about the U.S. government's war on WikiLeaks. It was a campaign spearheaded by Pompeo that bent important legal structures, potentially jeopardized the Justice Department's work toward prosecuting Assange on bullshit grounds. I fixed that for them. And risked a damaging episode in the United Kingdom, the United States' closest ally. The CIA declined to comment. Pompeo did not respond to requests for comment. Of course he wouldn't, because it makes him look bad. As an American citizen, I find it absolutely outrageous that our government would be contemplating kidnapping or assassinating somebody without any judicial process. Oh my God. Tell that to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and Medgar Evers and Fred Hampton, and the list goes on. Without any judicial process, simply because he had published truthful information. Barry Pollack, Assange's U.S. lawyer, told Yahoo News, Assange is now housed in a London prison as the courts there decide on a U.S. request to extradite the WikiLeaks founder on charges or attempting to help former U.S. analyst Chelsea Manning break into a classified computer network. And Chelsea Manning, oh my God, and conspiring to obtain and publish classified documents in violation of the Espionage Act. So I'm gonna conclude that part of the article there and just give my comments on that, and I'm gonna make a separate video. I'm probably gonna break it up how they break up the article in these parts. So just gonna give my opinion on that part. I just think it's, you know, it's not surprising. I'm not surprised by this again, because let me go back. Because boom, CIA spied on Julian Assange 24/7 in Ecuadorian embassy. Aaron Matei talked about this. The American Friends new court files expose Sheldon Adelson's security team and U.S. spy operation against Julian Assange. This is from May 2014. I may go through this Max Blumenthal article just to cover it, but you know, there are different, and there's different different slight differences. Well, not slight differences, just like more information, but also there are slight differences because they added Russiagate in this Yahoo article, which I'm going to cover in a separate video. But yeah, this just lets you know how the media, so-called journalists, have abandoned Julian Assange. You know, when it's fucking what's his name, Acosta, I think it's Jim Acosta, when it's Jim Acosta getting getting completely eviscerated by Donald Trump in the most hilarious ways, that's an assault on journalism. But when they're literally plotting to kidnap and or assassinate, you know, a publisher, a journalist, for publishing truthful information that let the American people know what their government is doing, and let the rest of the world know what the American government is doing, that, you know, they want to kill that guy, you know, that's not the death of journalism. Trump being mean to Jim Acosta is, you know, bad to journalism. Only Trump is bad for journalism. Remember, Barack Obama locked up record numbers of whistleblowers, persecuted journalists. Like Snowden is literally living in Russia right now because of the Obama administration. So it's just ridiculous, you know, to see people, you know, say these ridiculous things. But overall, man, free Assange. This just lets you know that what he showed us was important, because they're still trying to kill him for it to this day. So that being said, guys, you know, I'm back, kind of. And, like I said, I'm gonna try and get back in the swing of things, post more videos. You know, I've been talking to my guy Alfred. He's been, like, you know, motivated me to get back into it and everything. So I'm gonna do my best, guys. So as always, like, subscribe, and share. Definitely comment. I want to hear what you guys think about this story. Like I said, I might do, like, this might be a 4-parter. You know, it might be 4 different videos, because like I said, it's a very long article. So you know, stay tuned for more videos. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and close the video out there, guys. Thanks for tuning in.